At 11 years old, our next guest stood at a bus stop in Detroit, homeless, without a soul in the world to care for her. Today, she attributes her success to someone here in Houston who cared enough to be a mentor when she needed it most. Please welcome Danielle Daniels and Erica Morton with Big Brothers Big Sisters. Hello there.
Hello.
All right, we're going to get to your incredible story in a minute, but when we say she attributes her success to someone, it's through a program that's been in Houston over 60 years.
Yes, we've been around for 68 years here in Houston. We basically pair children who want a mentor one-to-one with a volunteer adult who cares and who's there for them.
And as I always say, studies show that if there's one adult who's positive in a child's life, it can change the course of that child's life forever.
Yes.
How did you end up at 11 years old, standing at a bus stop, not knowing where you could go, not having anybody to care for you?
Well, I was with a family member when my mother had abandoned me, and that family member could no longer take care of me, and they let me know that, hey, pick a spot on the United States map, and that's where we'll send you. So I got a Greyhound bus ticket, and I said, well, the last place I was in Detroit, so I'll go back home.
Wow. At 11 years old, what is going through your mind?
Well, at that age, you know, moving around with my mother and my brother, it was just part of our normal life. It was something that I just felt like, okay, I have to do it, you know.
And you've always felt alone anyway, so I guess at that moment you didn't really feel anything different?
Anything different. I just said, well, I'll just figure it out as I go along.
Yeah, all right. Your mom obviously had some issues, and we certainly know that there are some folks who are battling some bad demons. Drug abuse was part of her life.
Yes,
so this is the impact it can have on children.
Correct.
What way were you sliding before you actually got to Houston? Did you start to think that no one really cared for you?
I did. You know, once I was at the Detroit bus station, I just had to think, what am I going to do next, God? You know, I'm 11, I'm too young to work. I just need to figure it out. And so I went to my mother's mother-in-law's house, and she took me in temporarily before sending me to CPS. And once I was in CPS, they said, you know, you're a teenager, you're preteen, you know, people don't want you at this age. They like babies. Wow. If you don't make it work at a home, we just got to put you in an orphanage.
Yeah. So you made it to Houston.
Yes, thank God.
Yeah, there was a family member who?
Yes, my grandmother, Miss Grady, Faye Grady, she was able to let my grandmother know, hey, contact the judge, and we'll try to get Danielle the legal way and send her here, and I'll raise her.
All right. So Erica, this is exactly kind of the bridge that you all can fill that gap for so many families. You had a grandparent, and oftentimes grandparents struggle to raise much younger children, right? This is where Big Brother, Big Sister can come in and help.
Yes, we tell a lot of our guardians and parents, you're arming your kid with one extra adult. We all need someone in our life who's telling you, you know, what you're good at and your strengths and all of the potential, because every child has innate potential. Yeah. It's just a matter of an adult telling them what is in them.
Giving them the permission to walk through that door no matter what's happened to them.
Yes.
And so you got your big sister.
Yes.
You remember the day you first met her?
Yes, I was very shy, and you have to imagine I was broken because I was scared to open up to the world. I didn't trust adults, and my grandmother had the wisdom to say, hey, you know, I want to take care of you, but I think you should have a younger person come and really do some things with you. Yeah. And so when she contacted Big Brothers and Sisters, they matched our personality, and thank God that she came.
All right, so you got a chance to actually, how many years ago was that?
It was in 1996, July 22nd, wow. So 22 years ago.
You remember the day,
yes.
July 22nd.
1996, I was 13.
All right, we had a reunion. You had a reunion with her, and we'll take a look at that right now.
Okay. Okay, no crying, right? No waterworks. My goodness, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm a kid again. Oh my God, I'm a kid. I'm such a kid.
All right, and Penny joins us right now. Penny is your big. We affectionately call them littles and bigs. And so Penny, for you to step up that way, what was it going on in your life at the moment that you said, you know what, I can give, I can mentor?
I saw a commercial, and I decided at that juncture in my life that I wasn't ready to have children. However, I figured that I could give back, that I could be a big sister. And again, I saw the commercial, and I'm like, I can do that. And so I went down to the agency, filled out the paperwork, all the necessary things that I wanted in a little sister or little brother, and they matched us perfectly. I mean,
Yeah, when you say perfectly, what was perfect about it?
that we meshed. We just, God put us together. And when I met her, she was sweet as pie. And, you know, sometimes children at 13 or something, or especially sometimes young ladies, they're not obedient. Oh my word,
Especially
she
when
was.
you've had a hard life.
Yes, and she was very sweet, very kind.
I think what you're saying is my sister's little sister, like biologically, and I wasn't sweet and kind to her. So, God did put you all together. Danielle, you know, you say that if not for her, who knows where you'd be right now. So I want you to turn to her. I know you've done this before, but let folks know what it could possibly mean to another child if we step up and become a big brother or big sister. What did she do for you?
During that time, it was so important for me to just to find a home, one home where I can get food, where I wasn't beaten, starved, neglected. And I just asked God, I said, please, you know, I need help because I'm too young. And when you came, you know, I didn't even think I would have the option to go to college. That wasn't even in the books. It was just let me graduate high school, get a job, and get a place of my own. And when you came to me, you were so patient and so caring and understanding because I was so broken. I was so isolated. And you showed me so many beautiful things. You just took me in. You showed me. We traveled. We had wonderful talks that I couldn't talk to anyone about. From 13 all the way to 18, you took me to college when I finished high school. You were there to celebrate all of my milestones all throughout my years in foster care. And I don't know where I would have been without that support. And I look at myself today, I'm 34, going on 35, and you know, I went to graduate school, I'm married of 10 years with 2 beautiful children of my own, and I thank you so much for being such a part of that. And I thank the organization for letting me be a part of that. Who knows where I would have been.
Penny, what do you say to somebody out there who may have the time and certainly has the heart to make a difference in a child's life like you did for Danielle?
By all means, do it. If you have the opportunity and the time in which to do so, do so. If God bless you with certain things, by all means do it because it makes a difference.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Erica, we, by the way, are broadcasting from the new building for Big Brothers
You
Big
are,
Sisters.
yes,
And
we
so
love it.
we're here every day, and we love to celebrate the love in this building and what you all do throughout the entire city. So thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you.
very much.
Thank
Wow.
you, Deborah.
Big Brothers Big Sisters has a few upcoming events. The Big Prom is happening February 17th, and the Big Taste of Houston is happening on April 8th. For tickets to these events or to volunteer at Big Brothers Big Sisters, just visit bbbstx.org. And you too can make a big difference in a child's life.